What's up, everybody? This is Spyro Fan. Now, the reason why I have to use this image is because it's very hard to use images that are copyrighted. So I had to go on Google and look up royalty-free images to use as the background for this video. But so I want to make a couple of pointers about something, and I know this is a huge thing on the internet for the past 4 to 5 months now. Now, this is about a Rumble user by the name of Sneako. Now, I'm just going to give you some clarification on what's going on. So, Sneako decided to take his so-called girlfriend to a sex party. And he decided to go there and let other guys plow his girlfriend. Now, due to that fact, she had sex with another guy. And it got to the point where Sneako ended up being gay, because apparently I heard, and I don't want to talk to Sneako because I will get really heated with this guy because he's like a clone version of Andrew Tate. And it was funny because when this whole situation happened, Sneako decided to do something that was really stupid. He decided that he wanted to try out being a swinger. Now, a swinger is a person who's willing to allow another man to have sex with his girl, and he can have sex with the other guy's girl, but he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to have sex with another woman, and he decided to say it was okay for another man to fuck his girlfriend, right? Now, he doesn't realize that swingers, they go both ways. They go male and female and male and male. That's how they do it. And then Sneako got upset because his girlfriend, he was okay with this at the time, but he let another man have sex with his girl, right? Which, if he was a swinger, he would not allow that to happen. He would have, fought the guy off or whatever. But no, he allowed it. And then he went on a podcast and he decided to say that he was okay with his girlfriend getting plowed by another guy, which that's his prerogative. I don't care. But the one thing he did wrong was he has this mentality where he acts like Andrew Tate. He thinks women are nothing but, people that literally should stay home and take care of the kids and clean the kitchen, the entire house, not get a job, all this crap that Andrew Tate throws out, which is nauseating at best. But, so, the one thing that really cracks me up, and I will call it like it is so there's a guy named Charlie, right? His username is Moist Critical. Now, Moist Critical did a fantastic video, and I swear to God it was funny as hell. He decided to combat Sneako because Sneako said some things about Moist Critical's girlfriend, which, by the way, she is not a public person like me or other YouTubers or Twitch streamers or any social media type of person. This girl has nothing to do with the internet. She is completely offline, has no bearings whatsoever on the internet, so she's not, the kind of person that you can mess with because she doesn't know anything about this. She is what we call an IRL person. That's who she is. She's not an online personality. She's just a regular woman who's dating Moist Critical at the time, right? So Sneeko, or I'm gonna call him Snake O to make it more precise, he had the audacity to go after Moist Critical because Moist Critical made a perfect video about how Sneeko allowed his girlfriend to get plowed by another guy at a sex party. Now, I think it's hilarious that Sneeko's mentality is to go after other YouTubers, loved ones, like family member, significant other. He decided to go the low punch technique, which I think is hilarious in that fact. But Sneeko is so stupid because he doesn't realize that you don't go after other people's loved ones. You don't do it. And he wants to say, oh, well, Moist Critical said something about my girl. Technically, Sneeko, you're the one that went on a podcast and told everybody about your sexual parties. Okay, so really, the only person that you should be mad at is yourself because you shouldn't have never disclosed that information. And I really hate to say this, Nico, but you're just like DSP because that man spends so much money on WWE champions by spending so much money, then he complains about somebody hacking his accounts, stealing his identity and everything. The man has a problem spending money more than he should. Then Sneeko decides to go after Moist so stupidly because right around the time Sneeko did a live stream and he was waving a what I would think would be a BB gun, but I don't know for that fact because I have to look up the model of the gun, and if anybody can tell me what kind of gun he was waving around, I could look it up. But Sneeko was so stupid, and I'm telling you right now how he's so stupid. Okay, I'm from the '90s. Okay, I know the difference between a clip and a magazine, right? Now, Sneeko doesn't understand that back in the very old days when they used to have rifles, there is a thing called a clip, but the clip has been discontinued and replaced with a thing we like to call a magazine, okay? And Moist Critical was so correct when he said, "You're an idiot." Because, dude, how is that? And I'm being honest with you. I grew up in the 90s, okay? I know what a magazine and a clip is and a barrel. I know everything that there is about guns. I did research on this, dude. And the sad fact is, your mentality thinks you know guns. That's pretty pathetic, dude, because you so remind me of Andrew Tate before he gets arrested. And you're going down the same path as Aiden, or my bad. You're going down the same path as Andrew Tate. And I'll explain why. You think, okay, in your videos, right? You say you love a movie called Cuties, which was a Netflix film. And I've seen the trailer for that film. I've never seen that movie, and I never will. And here's why. That movie is very suggestive. I mean, very suggestive for having children wear dancing clothes and doing provocative dance moves to the point where it could literally cause a major problem. And the reason why nobody likes the movie Cuties, including me, is because that movie is so wrong on so many levels. It really is. And you like that movie because of the dancing? Dude, that kind of movie would make pedophiles go crazy. And I'm not talking like the kind of pedophiles that would like, you know, and I'm gonna say it, that movie is gonna make like child predators go buck wild. I'm telling you right now. And I hope Netflix removes that movie from their service because that should have never been made in the first place. And two, you like that movie and then you say that it projects children in a sexual like dancing to the point where, oh yeah, it's wrong, but I like it. Dude. And then you do some crazy ass shit by posting like inappropriate things on a podcast. Like, there's even a picture floating around of you kissing another guy, dude. Like, if you're bisexual, that's okay. But the one thing you don't want to do on the internet is brag about your sexuality, and then when you get mad, you target other people's loved ones because you're butthurt. That's the biggest mistake you'll ever want to do. And two, Willie Mack, Moist Critical, Augie RFC, they all technically own you. They really do. And it's funny because you get so mad over this, but really, dude, like you're just you just took the massive L on the internet. That's what you did. You took the massive L I've ever seen. And trust me, I've been doing this for not that long. I've only been doing this for about a year. And you flat out just destroyed yourself on the internet. People are still going to be talking about you. And guarantee it, they'll be talking about you for years to come. I'm talking like maybe 2 to 3 years, depending on how you react. See, there's another YouTuber by the name of Quantum TV. We haven't heard from him in so long, and he's practically dead in the water. I mean, the bullshit he spreads out, it's just mediocre. It's just racist crap that he throws around and tries to, throw the narrative. And we all let him go because there's no anything from it. I mean, a lot of people don't talk about him. The commentary community just practically just moved on from him. And now, Sneeko, they're coming after you. They're coming after your dumbass. And it's completely sad because, dude, you need to learn. People are trying to help you and you're not listening to them. Your ego is as massive as your head. And be honest, I agree with them. I don't think you're a real man. I think you're just a little boy who hasn't even figured out what he wants in life. And you're never going to learn this lesson because you're just always going to turn it into something that it's not even worth it. Really. And you're going to be talked about for years to come because you're just going to act out the same way you want to act out. And like I said, bro, it's your life how you want to live your life, but you're going to lose a lot of respect. And then, oh, I'm not even done yet. So, there's a Twitch streamer, right? Called Jesta Minx. Now, she has a history, a history of alcohol problems. And so, last month, there was the Streamer Awards, and she went to the after party, which was hosted by QT Cinderella. And QT Cinderella asked Jesta Minx to make a promise not to drink before going to the after party. And she agreed not to drink, but then she lied. And she came to the party drunk, like flat out drunk. Then it gets worse from there. But then because Keemstar tweeted out the video, and I can't find any records of where it happened in the live stream, but apparently on the live stream that happened, I think it was yesterday or a day before, she decided to do a live stream with her family, which is nothing wrong with that, until it got to the point where Jesta Minx said something on the live stream that triggered the sister to come in and start yelling at her. Now, Jesta Minx should have, and I'm saying this again, should have ended the stream right then and there, because it was going to go bad. Now, what happened was, so Jesta Minx, after this all happened, and I bet you any money, Jesta Minx flagged Keemstar on Twitter to silent that video, because she did not want that to get leaked out. And that's why, if you go to Keemstar's video, it says the video was taken down due to the copyright holder, which, by the way, is Jesta Minx. She took it down because they thought it was embarrassing for her. But in reality, I'm going to be honest with you, Jesta Minx, you're embarrassing yourself. And you're trying to use the narrative that you're Irish, you can act like that. No. I know several people who are Irish and they don't act like that. I mean, you have a serious drinking problem and you need to get help. But you're not going to do it. You're just going to start throwing back alcohol down your throat and possibly injuring yourself and other people who care about you. So if I were you, girl, I'd get some help. Like ASAP. Go to rehab. Stop the drinking of alcohol. You have to learn from your mistakes. If you don't, it will kill you. It will. Because you're going to get to the point in your life where you're going to throw back one bottle after one bottle after one bottle, and then we're going to find out on the internet that you passed away from alcohol poisoning or something even worse. So please, Jesta Minx, get help. You need this. Because nobody wants another person to end up killing themselves over something so trivial. So I'm just going to end it here. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.